Hola amigos, ¿cómo estás? Espero que todos estén bien. Welcome to my channel Hola amigos, me llamo Ekta. So today I am talking about a very famous and popular verb in Spanish which is known as verb gustar. Verb gustar. So most of you think like verb gustar means to like, right? But it's not exactly like that in Spanish. So today I will help you out by explaining what gustar verb is with the help of example and how you can use this gustar verb in Spanish. Vale? So vamos a empezar. So verbo gustar. So basically in Spanish gustar verb doesn't directly translate to like as the same way in English. Instead it means to be pleasing to be pleasing to. Vale? Secondly, it uses indirect object pronoun like me, they, le, nos, those. Vale? The third point is it conjugated in third person singular or plural form gusta or gustan to indicate what is being liked. So this point you will be understand when I will be explaining you the gustar verb with the help of examples. So basically we are using this indirect object pronoun like me, te, le, nos, os, les. Vale? Plus gusta, plus gustan. So plus gusta with singular subject, gustan with plural subject. Vale? So now I will be giving you couple of examples of gustar verb, and with the help of example I will explain you the concept of gustar so you will understand how we will use gustar verb in Spanish. Vale? So the first example is I like the book. I like the book. The book is singular here. The book is singular, right? I, that means we will use may, right? May, and book, since book is singular, so we will be using this form of gustar. That means gusta. So me gusta el libro. Me gusta el libro. Now if I talk about second example, she likes cats. She, so which indirect object pronoun we will use? Le. Le, because here we are talking about she. Now cats are plural, right? So we will be using this form of gustar, that is gustan. So le gustan, now cats we will call out gatos in Spanish, right? So le gustan los gatos. So basically cats are pleasing her. Cats are pleasing her. The third example is we like the food. For we are using nos. Food is la comida, it's singular, right? La comida. So we will be using this form of gustar. So nos gusta la comida. The food is pleasing to us. The food is pleasing to us, right? Next example, we like chocolates. So we will be using nos. Chocolates here are plural. So los chocolates. So if we are using los chocolates, we will be using this form of gustar. So nos gustan los chocolates. Chocolates are pleasing to us. Vale? Now here, we really like chocolate. Here chocolate is singular. For we will be using nos, but chocolate is singular, that's why we are using this form of gustar. That means gusta. So nos gusta really mucho the chocolate el chocolate. So nos gusta mucho el chocolate. Vale? Since here chocolates are plural, that's why we are using gustan. Here it's singular, that's why we are using gusta. Try to understand the concept. Vale? Muy bien. Next, I don't like the rain. So here when it comes don't, so you will be using no before the indirect object pronoun. Vale? You will be using no before indirect object pronoun. So that means you don't like, that means no. Since it's you are talking about I, so you will be using may. No may. The rain means la lluvia. Rain means la lluvia, it's singular, so you will be using no me gusta la lluvia. I don't like the rain. Vale, so no me gusta la lluvia. The last example for you is they like dogs. They like dogs. If we are using they, then we will be using les. Les. Dogs are plural, right? So we will be using gustan. This form of gustar. Gustan, los perros. Los perros. So they dogs are pleasing to them. Vale. So les gustan los perros. Les gustan los perros. So these are the examples I have explained so that you can understand how to frame sentences using gustar verb. Now there is one more part, how you will use gustar with infinitives. So that I now explain to you. Okay, now when using gustar with an infinitive, when we are using gustar with an infinitive, you always use gusta singular form. You always use gusta singular form regardless of whether infinitive is followed by other object or phrases. I hope you understand what infinitive is. Infinitive form means base form ending with ar, er, ir is used. Vale? So infinitive means base form like kantar, bailar. We will not conjugate them. Kantar, bailar, beber. So infinitive form means the base form. Por ejemplo, I like swimming. Me gusta nadar. Me gusta nadar. I like reading. Me gusta, perdón, gusta leer. Me gusta leer. Vale? Infinitive form. Now I like playing guitar. I like playing guitar. Vale? Me gusta tocar la guitarra. Here I mentioned singular form regardless of whether infinitive is followed by other object or phrase. Then also we will use infinitive. Me gusta tocar la guitarra. Tocar, the infinitive form. Vale? So today I have explained to you how you can frame sentences using gustar verb and with infinitive form as well. I request you to please watch this session thoroughly. In case you are confused with any of the form, with any of the subject and how to frame sentences with gustar verb, then you can mention in my comment box. I hope that you like this particular session. I will be soon coming with my next video. Until then, see you soon. Adios.